A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game. Time to start the weekend in style. But we rarely talk about the human aspect of these moves.
That's a great point, B.A. You know, these guys integrate into their communities. They create bonds and friendships and connections. Their kids go to school and make friends. And then if they're traded, all of that is disrupted. So it's often overlooked, but it's a real part of being a pro basketball player in the NBA.
And the Milwaukee starting five. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Damian Lillard out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. So it'll be Cade Cunningham shooting. Damian Lillard picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That's his first personal. First team foul. Cade Cunningham at the line. Line the lane. One shot.
That free throw good from Cunningham. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Portis' shot is off. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a three-point game. It's hauled in by Portis. Cunningham against Connaughton. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Middleton. To the paint. Nifty move. And Portis with the layup.
And you can just see how confident Portis is, and he wants to.
Fox outside. Pass to Anunoby. Towns looking for an opening. New York, again, can't hit.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Portis' shot is off.
Ball entered from below the basket. Milwaukee ball.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Connaughton. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nails the baby hook.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Towns with the ball. Shoots from 12. And that one comes up a bit short. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Middleton. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Portis has gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Fox. And he makes it on the layup.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
The Bucks have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And the Bucks with the possession here. They trail by 1. Portis' shot is off.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really upgraded that three-point stroke.
Middleton looking around. Six to shoot. And it's New York with a rebound. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fox, the pass to Cunningham. Towns against Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Towns a screen on Lillard. Here's Cunningham. Outside Anunoby. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Portis gets the bucket.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Lively with a screen on Lillard. Here's Cunningham. And he dunks it down.
The ferocious fit and athleticism on the drive.
The Bucks trail by 4. Portis with a screen on Cunningham. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Now here's Middleton. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Lillard. Shot from the wing. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. That free throw good from Cunningham.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
And he makes both free throws.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Now here's Lillard. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. You look at Lively, his consistent effort makes him one of the top rebounders in this league.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Towns against Antetokounmpo, and then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
Here's Cunningham, and the shot goes in. Cunningham's got 9. Here's Lillard. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Portis against Lively, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Derek Lively.
because Portis is active.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
To review the previous plays.
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Cunningham. He had 10 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
In total command of the offense, the passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
It's Middleton on the wing. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Anunoby. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. On the wing, Connaughton. Pass to Portis. And that one good. Give him 8. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for New York. To the left side wing. Towns passes to Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Towns down low. Middleton covering. Fox, that's good.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
The Bucks trail by 5. Middleton outside. Towns against Antetokounmpo. Portis with a screen on Towns. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career. He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while.
No good on the second free throw. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Here's Lillard after the basket by New York on the other end. Jackson can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 6. Cunningham passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big Cat says, take that.
24-16.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player.
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Shot blocked.
Lively's on you like this with all his size and length. It's hard to get a shot off on him.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Livingston, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Livingston.
Pass to Brown. Takes it inside, and here's Portis. Three-pointer, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Counted from distance. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch-and-shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Count the basket. And the Knicks lead by 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Portis. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Sacramento. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Milwaukee making some changes. Woods checked in for Portis. Nance comes. In for Antetokounmpo, and Middleton subbed in for Livingston. Here's Lillard, 11 feet out. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Lillard's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, every time Dame shoots it, you feel like it's going to drop.
Screen by one-on-one situation. Lillard against Cunningham. Lillard passes to Wood. And a miss there on the triple.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And the basket by Towns.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Nance outside. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wood. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Lively. New York leading by 9. Cunningham outside. Towns outside for 3. Rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Brown, a screen on Fox. Middleton against Fox. And here's Brown for 3. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
Brown locked in and concentrating well there, getting that 3 to fall.
Fox finds Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Wood with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you what, on the jam, Wood can just be ruthless. Won't let anybody stop him when he's going to the cup.
Cunningham against Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal
They'll
foul.
pin that on Chris Middleton.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Cunningham. Here's Middleton. No made baskets yet. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Wood. Cole grabs the board.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. New York out in front, leading by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Larry Nance is out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Monte Morris. And it's Brown in at the 2. Now here's Morris. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Left side Bowl. Knocked away and stolen by Middleton. Hard against Brown. Middleton outside. Out left to the wing. Brown, a screen on Harden. On the attack, Morris. And here's Brown for 3. On target from range. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Morris against Dinwiddie. Pass to Bowl. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Bucks. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, because you well know means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Now here's Middleton. No points so far. Shoots over Dinwiddie. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for New York. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Hart goes in, and he buries his first look.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Shot from the inbound. It's Middleton on the wing. Buries it from 3.
Middleton backing up that last 3 with another 3. Defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Harden with it. Nance covering. Harden, good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Middleton. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And then on Thursday, the Atlanta Hawks come to town, kicking off a homestand for them.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, no question they'll be amped for that one. Eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Harden got a hand on it. Middleton against Dinwiddie. Morris right side. Back to Middleton. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Middleton, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no ripples when this trade happened, PA. No earth-shaking or anything like that, but it was major for the Bucks and Chris Middleton. He's been a multi-time All-Star, and he also was huge in that championship run in 21 for the Bucks.
The Bucks trail by 10. Outside, Brown. Back to Middleton. Pass to Connaughton. Here's the three. Bol grabs the board.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Harden, the pass to Hart. Good D by Middleton.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To the inside. And Nance with the slam.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything. Out there, a perfect team player.
Knicks leading by 8. Outside Harden. And finished off by Bol.
Woo! VA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Middleton, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
That's good from Bol on the assist by Dinwiddie. And now it's a 12-point New York lead.
Not too many can match up with Bol in close.
Pass to Middleton. Nance outside. Takes a three. And James Harden pulls it down.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Middleton, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Middleton is doubled. Nance finds Brown, and here's Connaughton for three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Brown is a willing and able passer who typically makes the right play.
They set the pick. Down low. Here's Booth. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Knicks lead by 13. Here's Morris. Still without a bucket. Brown, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Morris. The Knicks with the rebound. Booth's got 4 rebounds now. Hard with it. Middleton covering. Goes back up. And a a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
A different look for Milwaukee. Woods checked in for Nance. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Middleton. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Morris. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball and his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
Here's Brown. Deflected. Here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. It's Hart on the wing from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Morris, he's checked in for Brown. Last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Knicks, 2nd.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Bucks trail by 13. Antetokounmpo surveys. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Bol grabs the board. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Hart goes in, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight. Milwaukee has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Connaughton outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Over Bol. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. Well, a chance to check out some stats for James Harden.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Connaughton. Lillard. Wood's got 4 points this quarter.
But Woods has a really solid jump shot, and that one well within his range.
Dinwiddie with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Inside. Ooh. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Wood. He has 6. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Wood, a screen on Bol. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Very mobile at his size. Wood excels at finding ways to execute in screen and rolls.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Harden. He's got 7, and the basket is good.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Defensive foul charged to Damian Lillard. Second personal.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Bobby Portis has checked in from Milwaukee. Middleton comes in for Morris.
One shot.
Free throw off the mark from Harden.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Harden against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
14th foul.
Dinwiddie passes to Hart. Outside for Harden.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3.
Even though they're up, they haven't been impressive from distance this quarter, shooting under 30%.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Portis the screen. Middleton attacking. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Middleton's got 5 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Bowl. Coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
And here's Milwaukee now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Connaughton outside. Back to Lillard. Wide open look. They get it back. Second shot opportunity, and Portis finishes. He's got 10.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Harden. It's Hart on the wing. Outside Bull. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Booth, defended by Lillard. Basket's good. Booth's got 6 in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Antetokounmpo outside. Middleton from the outside gets the 3 to fall.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Now Harden. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Memphis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Pat Connaughton. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
James Harden at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Harden hits them both. And so it's the New York Knicks earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now we have Allie as always. Thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here on 2K Sports.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the New York Knicks.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought out some crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Cade Cunningham. Derek Lively is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Now an update on Bruce Brown from the sideline. What'd you find out?
Thanks. I just talked with Milwaukee's head athletic trainer. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least one rib is broken. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Connaughton outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Towns outside. Connaughton against Fox. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham on the wing. Towns a screen on Lillard. And here's Cunningham outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Portis. 4-3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. The Bucks trail by 11. Antetokounmpo, left side. Out to Lillard from outside the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Anunoby can't get it to go. Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Lillard. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fox with the ball. Middleton covering. Anunoby passes to Fox. Towns outside. Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Middleton outside. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo against Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And another miss by Milwaukee. Knicks leading by 11. And here's Fox. He's got 14. Towns passes to Cunningham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Here's Middleton. Give him 8 points now. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Tell you what, Portis has been so focused on the offensive end, doing all he can to rack up points.
Lively with a screen on Lillard. Cade taking it in to the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Connaughton outside. Lillard, a screen on Fox. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From downtown, Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Portis.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Antetokounmpo. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Cunningham. Anunoby with it. Middleton covering. And it's powered home by Towns.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Lillard outside. To the paint. Here's Connaughton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Connaughton's got 4 points this quarter.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Over to the left wing, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. New York, #1.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 13-point game. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Lively with a screen on Lillard. Here's Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
For 3, here's Lillard. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And Fox powers it home.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Connaughton outside. Back to Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Looking to get it going. He's off on that one.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
The Bucks trail by 19. Lillard passes to Middleton. Fox against Connaughton. Antetokounmpo, left side. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Morris, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Substitution. Number 23, Monte Morris.
Now here's Lillard. He has 7. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Bucks trail by 19. To stop the run, Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo has got 12.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Cunningham finds Towns. Fox left side. Anunoby for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Anunoby's got 8 here in this quarter.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Lillard looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Portis. And that one drops. 14 points for him.
Look, running offense through Dame, that's usually a good idea.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 19. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period, he finally drains one.
Towns, a screen on Lillard. Pass to Towns. Lets it fly. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Lillard passes to Morris. Portis with it. Now Antetokounmpo. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Fox.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 17. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Now here's Middleton. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Lively's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Anunoby. And he jams it home with authority.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Morris outside. Middleton outside. The 3. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Towns. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Fox. Here's Portis for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th assist of the night. Here's Cunningham. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Portis. Lillard up top. He's watched by Cunningham. Morris for 3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's New York leading by 18. Fox finds Anunoby. Cunningham against Lillard. Towns left side. Fox for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Middleton from the outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 11 points.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half. and he's doing it now.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For Milwaukee, Christian Wood is checked in for Portis. Nance comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in for Damian Lillard. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here for New York.
Substitution on the court.
Knicks leading by 15. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harden with a bucket. He's got 13.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Hard against Middleton. From the top of the key, Booth with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Knicks. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your...
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Pat Connaughton. Larry Nance is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Morris in at the 2-guard spot.
Wood taking good advantage of his size and his height, getting him a look at the hoop right there.
Harden against Morris.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And he makes the first.
Harden's a guy who really had an old man's game back when he was a young man. It worked then, and it certainly is working now.
Bucks trail by 17. Lillard outside. Out to the right wing. Down low. And stolen by Bol. And now the Knicks on the break. The finish with the layup. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional thing, getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Knicks leading by 17. Harden with it. Pass to Bol. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lillard finds Connaughton. Morris outside. Back to Connaughton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Connaughton.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Dinwiddie against Lillard. And the shot goes. And the Knicks lead by 19.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end. Coming in.
Pass to Connaughton. Shoots over Hart. Connaughton can't hit. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for New York. And that's a foul. Called on Pat Connaughton. That's his third foul so far.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
Morris against Harden. Three-pointer. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
A proven score. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up points.
Wood outside. Pass to Connaughton. Morris on the wing. Defended by Harden. 5 on the clock. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night. New York leading by 20. Now Dinwiddie. So Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, B.A.
Pass to Booth. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Wood, a screen on Dinwiddie. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Morris against Harden. Wood passes to Lillard. No good on the three.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Does he even have to jump? Bol is a long guy.
The Bucks trail by 21. And here's Morris. Here's Connaughton. The three ball. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Booth's got 8 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout. And
Connaughton passes to Lillard. Back to Connaughton. To the inside. Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Just willing the ball in. Christian Wood giving his all.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Nance. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Lillard. And Chris Middleton is subbed in for Morris. Knicks leading by 19. Here's Harden. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times. Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Connaughton outside. Morris outside. Middleton outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
And the Bucks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Knicks leading by 23. Now here's Harden. Inside, here's Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Really good screen that time. Then Bol with the quick roll.
The Bucks have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Outside Johnson. Morris, a screen on Dinwiddie. Back to Middleton. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Morris for 3. Hart pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Down low. Boots' shot is good. Boots gotten 4 this quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Middleton, left side. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 8 assists here tonight. Middleton against Hart. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
119-92.
Here's Morris. Pass to Middleton. Fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Boots got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Milwaukee making some changes. Connaughton comes in for Johnson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Morris. Here's Dinwiddie. And he drives in. And the layup is good off the glass.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
92.
Pass to Middleton. Portis for 3. Hits the trifecta. Portis has got 13 in the second half.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Cole, a screen on Lillard. Here's Dinwiddie. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, man, he is so shrewd in screen and rolls. Dinwiddie is good at sizing up and analyzing the situation and then making the right decision at the right time.
Middleton passes to Portis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, B.A., and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Bol, he's checked in for New York. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Middleton outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. And the 3 off target. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Payton. Good D by Antetokounmpo. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they pick up 2.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Well, the Knicks shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Randall against Lillard. Here's Payton. Lillard pulls down the board.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And it's Bull with the foul. That's his first foul. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
Payton passes to Randall. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. The first one falls.
At the line.
And Randall drops them both. And Doc Rivers calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best. That one misses.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. It's an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Nance, he's checked in for Portis. Smith comes in for Chris Middleton. Beauchamp, he's checked in for Connaughton. And it's Morris in for Damian Lillard. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. Morris passes to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Nance. Bull covering. Morris on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Payton. Oh, it's blocked by Bull.
Great defense from Bull, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
It's deflected.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge performance it was for Cade Cunningham.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive. Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Blocking foul.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
A.J. Johnson.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And here's New York now. They have a 19-point lead. Here's Payton. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.